Hey, we're back. It's more Super Auto Pets. It's been a few days for me, so I'm gonna get back into the groove. I believe the last video that was uploaded was some pretty powerful stacking going on. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough stacking power compared to the others who just have immense stacking power compared to our stacking power. So I think we're gonna try a little something different. We're gonna buy a fish. Then we're going to roll. We'll buy a pig. And I think I would like this pig. Actually, we can buy a cricket. I think I like that setup more. We are the obese geysers. Yeah. Moody Hats. A small team there. No upgrades? What happened to the rest of your gold? That's a 3-4 fish though. That was a powerful fish. And that's our smiley. We love those. Alright. We've got an ant and a bird. I mean, we could buy both of them. What I think I would prefer to do... This is a classic us setup I would like to add. The ant buffing the fish. We can have the cricket lead. I don't think honey's the right play. We can roll here. I mean, getting our fish even closer to a level up is great. I don't see a real worth in upgrading the cricket other than just more power. To be fair, we don't really have much else we're going for here. Unless we rolled and got another fish. The mosquito is kind of nice, though. I don't think it's worth a freeze. We are about to have tier 2 animals on the field. I do love freezing an ant, though. We'll do another roll. That's okay. We'll have an upgraded fish on our next turn, which will buff the rest of the squad. Hey, that's pretty dangerous. It's okay, our cricket's gonna end up trading with the ant. The ant is gonna buff the pig in the back. Yeah, this one I'm afraid ain't it, Chief. Good team. Good early team. Tier 2 animals are here. That's another piggy. Pig, fish, gets a tier 3 sheep. And I think I would like to have the sheep in the middle of the squad. Let me freeze a meat bone for now and roll. I don't like the tabby cat. I think we're good with this. Hey, an early game sheep, just like that, basically negates any need for a spider that we could possibly ever have. But also that early game bat does give me the upset feelings. I didn't even notice the chick. Our rams are going to end up taking them out. Our ant is going to take them out. Our fish has enough power to secure a win. Powerful fish. Powerful, powerful fish. Moving on. A swan is nice. In fact, a swan is nicer than a cricket. I like to think. We can have the swan lead. And I think I'd like to give meat on the bone to our pig. Just so the pig hits harder. I'm not interested in a cupcake. However, we can go ahead and get an ant all the closer to leveling up. I hate this. But I'll freeze a meat on the bone and roll. I do like me another swan. We can get that swan closer to leveling up. Not many changes there. What do we got? What do we got? A turtle? A turtle into tabby cat? A turtle into tabby cat with meat on the bone. That melon armor is going to completely screw us up. It's okay. We're going to summon the rams. It's going to Take out the tabby cat. 5 damage to the ant. Our ant will take out their ant to buff our fish and their fish. But their fish is much stronger than our fish. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Tier 3s are now out on the board. Glad to see we didn't get one. Swan, roll. There's the level 2 ant. And a llama. End turn, if you have 4 or less animals, gain 2 attack and 2 HP. Honestly, I think we can make it work. And I think it might be early enough to warrant some good stacking there. We can sell the pig, get some good gold from that, and put a llama. Oh wait, we'd have to sell 2 animals to do that. Ugh. Is it okay to say that I regret my decision? We could put a spider on the field, and it would summon a random tier 3. It could summon a lamb. If it summons a sheep... Okay, well, I guess it's on the field now. Whoops, I forgot that's how the controls work in this game. Alright, whatever. It's on the field. 2 or more gold. An early puppy is kind of nice. In fact, it's nice enough to want me to do this. We can freeze, and we'll definitely freeze the pill. And we'll get rid of the ant. I think last time we held off on the pill a little too much, and we didn't get to put our ant to sleep. That's literally the one animal I didn't want you to hit. How dare you? That's an upgraded sheep. Yeah, that's gonna be a loss for us. That weakness hit our fish, and that was just the end of the round there. Okay. We can get the stacking going now. So, I do like the swan continuing to give us the buffs. I don't think the sheep is doing much for us anymore, but I do like a turtle. We can put the ant to sleep, permanently buff. I'll take a 6/6 turtle. Roll. I mean, it's the dream combo. Faint, give the friend behind melon armor. That would be permanent melon armor. We're going to keep the pill frozen for that. Roll. Freeze the turtle. I think a caterpillar could be the right play, but only if we knew that our dog was going to stack like no tomorrow. And I don't think an extra turtle is the play if we just plan on pilling it to give our blowfish permanent melon armor. We need to have 2 gold. We can roll one more time. Let me freeze the apple. And our doggy will start to stack. Alright. Illegal mushrooms. They got permanent melon armor on there. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna take out the sheep for that. Summon a rat. They're gonna summon the rams. Melon armor on there. Our doggy's gonna take out both of them. That's melon armor on that hedgehog. That sucks. And just like that, that's the end of that run. Wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. That's alright, we'll run it back. I hate our starting lineup. We can do cricket, beaver, roll, ant. This time around, we are the awkward ice cubes. I have to sneeze, but because I've said that, it's not going to happen. Skulking submarines. That's a very blue team you have. Bonk. Summon to cricket. Bonk. Bap. buffs the beaver. Blah. Unfortunate. It's an unfortunate draw, but I'd prefer getting a draw than I would just outright losing the first turn. So the artist in me says this looks appealing. Roll. Okay. Hear me out. Freeze the ant for now, because we're going to get tier 3 animals on our next turn, which means if we upgraded the ant on our next turn, we would have a tier 4 animal. But we can place the pig for sure. And we'll roll. Sure, why not? Freeze me a cricket so we can have an upgraded cricket, and we'll have 2 tier 4s on our next turn. Our awkward ice cubes versus the fishy fossils. Wow, that's a team of pigs. Fair enough. Cricket, trade, ant to pig, ant buffs the who? Cricket. Piggy trade, bonk, buffs cricket. It's a 5-5 cricket. It's gonna be enough to actually get the win. It's gonna get a draw. I changed my mind. Two draws in a row. Hey, we take it. It means we're keeping up to par with the battles. All right, so ant, tier 3 turtle. Forgive me. I meant tier 3 when I kept saying tier 4. Not what I meant there. Yeah, we can turtle on the field. Cricket, upgraded cricket. Yo, a hatchling chick is kinda pog. Cricket here. Roll. I hate it. But I also like it. Let me freeze the honey. Our awkward ice cubes versus the adorable geysers. We could not have done this turtle any earlier. It's shockingly not going to be enough to be able to take out the ant anyway, though it did allow us to get in a decent amount of chip damage. We draw. We win. Draw. We draw. 3 draws in a row. Our power is only growing though. Especially because now we have a hatchling chick on our team. We'll think about where to put it in a second. I would like to give our cricket honey so that it summons more than just the cricket. Roll? I don't like it. I mean, a fish is nice. Not quite what I want though here. I think we can put meat on the bone to our 5 more attack. I'd rather just have one of you kill something. I'll give it to the pig. This way he'll be able to essentially do 7 damage twice, because actually that was a stupid idea because the melon arm is going to completely replace that. Not interested in the fish. Nothing I want to freeze here. Where can we put the chick? If we leave it where it's at, that's a 8-10 cricket that summons a few bees afterwards. Or we can give it to our pig to make it a 7-7 pig with melon armor. I think it makes more sense to do this. This way our ant will still guarantee the buff to our cricket, and at least our pig will be a little stronger. Our awkward ice cubes versus the creamy fireman. There's a song that comes to mind. You know, that was pretty good. Good amount of chip damage there. Here comes the buff. And then here comes our summons to give us the win. Nice. It only took us a few rounds, but we got it. Tier 3s, It's so critical that we have a bat. And we do have another chance at a dog. I think we go for it. I do think we go for it. I don't know who to sell, though. Because I want all 3 of these. But I don't know who to sell to, like, get us there. And get us there effectively. I think what we should do... We can sell the pig. We'll get 2 gold. The bat is a must-have. The bat will have melon armor. I would like the dog as early as possible to get some very, very early scaling. And to do that, I think I would like to sell the cricket for the puppy. Freeze the chick for now, and I would like a pill. How lucky can we possibly be to get a pill? We'd be even luckier if I remember to unfreeze that. An extra turtle might be cool. If we get a pill, we're putting the chicken after we pill the ant. So I'd like to avoid that. Though honestly, it would just make more sense to do this. We need to have at least 2 gold so we can roll one more time. Hey, that's perfect. Okay. So our chick is going to give 5/5 to the dog. The dog is going to give him 2. So we're gaining 7 attack on this first turn. And, you know, freeze me a meat on the bone. Why not? End turn. Grants the buff. Grants another buff. My math is really bad. Our awkward ice cubes versus the skulking submarines. Hey, I don't mind making the bat our weaker one. Because our melon armor gets rid of it. Kind of scary, the attack buff that you keep giving yourself. But our Dogi is going to be strong enough to secure almost the win. Your bat's pretty strong. I give you that. Your bat is pretty strong. First defeat, but that's okay. It's our first defeat now. Probably not. I'm going to get another one later. A second hatchling chick will stack our dog permanently. So now our dog, as long as we have 2 gold at the end of our turn, is stacking 4/4 every turn. Summon a chick with the same attack power as this. First, let me meat on the bone the turtle. That was my original plan. We can roll twice. I don't think a rooster is the right play here. Let me roll. Another dog is great. Freeze the pill and the dog. Roll one more time. Freeze the owl and end our turn. Alright. Our awkward ice cubes versus the illegal ice cubes. I see you too have a dog. Melon armor. I'm gonna chip you down just enough to get that kill. Please don't summon a ram. It's another dog. Hey, we'll smack you around for a little bit though. Well, not for as long as I would have liked. But I mean, hey, that chick was pretty strong, but your fish had melon armor. Turn 7 comes around. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cross our fingers. And we're going to put it in God's hands. And we're going to pill the ant. Please hit the dog. Fuck. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Buy the owl. Buff. Someone Purchase the pup. The pup is gonna be weaker this turn, but it's all in the name of having something good on the field. Is that good a swan? Yes. I'm not willing to take the risk of it being something crappy otherwise. Hey, that snail's kind of nice in case we lose. This is a good setup. We need more bats. Give me a pair for the scaling on the pup. If you have 2 or more gold. Okay, it's not getting it this turn. Though we are gaining permanent stacking from the chick. That dog is starting to get pretty strong. Vivid hands. Ow. Melon armor. Bonk. Bonk. Enough for a swan to come in. Summons more rams, but it's going to be enough for our dog to handle. Hey, but that attack power on that swan is going to be enough to put us down. And it's going to be more than enough to put our chick down as well. Wow. Yo, we're getting smacked around out here. Sell the swan. 2 gold. Purchase the snail. Everybody gets a buff. Pair the dog. Pair... Not the dog this time. But we will sell the snail. And roll. We don't have a level 3 friend. If we bought the owl and then sold the owl, we would be at 4. Which means we could afford another buy. Or we roll and just get something better. This isn't what I wanted. Can I be honest with you? The caterpillar's not gonna help us right now. However, okay, here's the plan. Assuming we survive this next turn, the caterpillar is going to start to gain experience and our dog will continue to stack. The idea is to have, eventually down the line, a very, very strong dog and caterpillar from the buffs that these two are stacking and that the butterfly is going to be reaping from our dog. Extra buffs. That's a 2019 last year before chaos. We can survive this team. I would have much rather you weaken their dog though, or you know, the ants. That also would have been nice. How dare you? All right, we've got our work cut out for us. That's for sure. Bonk, bonk. Uh-oh. Bonk. Melon armor. It's not enough. Yikes! I really wanted that one to work. I really, really wanted that one to work. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm feeling a summon build. Let's switch back to the free-to-play pack. And we're gonna roll with this ball. We'll do all 3 here. Fish, cricket, mosquito. Roll. Fish, cricket, mosquito. Funny, but freeze the fish and we'll end our turn. We are the unwashed feet. That's disgusting. Just like this team is gonna be. Absolutely disgusting. The unwashed feet versus the vivid eruptions. Listen, I gotta be honest with you. I'm still feeling a little sour about that last run. I don't think I'm going to emotionally recover from that one until after I eat some dinner. Good win. Thank you for the smiley. You can't give me... We don't do this now, because on our next turn we'll get tier 2s, which means when we combine our fish, we'll get a free tier 3. So instead, we're gonna honey the fish and roll. No, let's not do that. We'll continue. I didn't put the ant in the right place. The unwashed feet versus the bare fingers. This is a canon battle between the unwashed feet. I would have much rather you have hit one of the horse in the back, because that That horse is exactly what we wanted because the horse is going to buff the cricket, which is going to be enough to hurt our fish. Then our fish is going to go to town a little bit, but then the horse is going to buff the cricket. Now this otter is going to kill us because they had a horse. The bee's not going to do anything because they already had a 2-2 otter. They had a horse and we didn't. What can we do? Tier 2 animals are out in the field. There's a spider. Upgrade. Everybody gets a buff. A blowfish is interesting. Let me have it. Sure. Buff someone. I'll take that. We'll have a spider on the field. Let's go. That blowfish is decently strong, though if their first enemy has someone that can... Okay, we can make this work. Ow. That kangaroo really sucks. 2 damage. Kangaroo's gone, Pog. 2 damage. Would have rather you hit the other mosquito. Spider's gone. Summons a... Okay. We got lucky. Ow. Spider's gone. Summons a... Not really what we were after, but, you know, it still gave us a smiley for that. Hey, we liked that. We did appreciate that one. So... Work on the next tier of fish. Let me cupcake the blowfish to almost guarantee a win. And we can roll. I don't like it, but why don't you give an apple to the blowfish? That blowfish is really strong for turn 4. To be fair, we did give it a cupcake and an apple. Part of your balanced diet. Foamy shovels. What kind of shovels you using? 1 damage to someone? Let it be the beaver. Bonk. 2 damage. Beaver's gone. Buffs the otter. 2 more damage? I'll take that. That sucks. Someone's a 1-to-1 cricket. That's enough HP for our spider to do the work it needs to do. And that's enough for that. How dare you? Tier 3s are on the field. I don't like a mosquito as much as I would like the extra gold at the start of a turn. And I think I would like our... If our blowfish just did more damage, that'd be nice. Roll. Working on upgrading a blowfish is nice. And we can freeze the swan. Someone's a 1-to-1 cricket. Okay, here's what I think. Save the pill. We'll pill the spiders so it just gives us a free tier 3. And if we don't like it, we can sell it. Because I don't see a horse in our future. Okay. Well, listen. It's one thing when my friends call me out on my bullshit, but when you start it, I think there's something else at play here. Let me freeze both of you. I guess the spider's not going anywhere because the horse is going to greatly benefit it. And now that the horses are here, we just need to get them out on the field and we need to start getting some summons out here. Of course, the spider summons. So the spider now has to stay, so we need to start working on upgrading the spider. I cannot believe Super Auto Pets just called me out on that. Nefarious hipsters. Hey, our blowfish is going to do a lot of decent damage here, actually. Well, I was hopeful. I was hoping for a little bit more. Someone's a cricket. Someone's a whale. Interesting. 5 damage. We live. Even if that killed our fish, the bee would have summoned, and that would have been still would have been a win. Thanks for that. Okay, so who's got to go? I think the swan has got to go. That's upon level up. Faint, summon a tier 3. I don't think we need to freeze the sleeping pill anymore. I do think we can unfreeze the swan and sell the swan to get our 2 horses out on the field for the summons that happen here. We can roll in hopes for another one. Hey, a whale is actually kind of decent. In fact... How would we set that up? I want the whale to eat the spider. So how would we go about setting that up? If we sold the fish, purchase the whale, and have the whale set up here. Here. Yeah, right there will do. Roll in hopes for another. Hey, that blowfish is exactly what we need to get it to a level 3. The deer is what we were looking for. Freeze the deer and the garlic armor. Our blowfish now does 4 damage to a random enemy if it survives the attack. So I think our blowfish has just got to stay in hopes of doing massive damage. And our deer is going to replace our cricket for sure. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, I'm excited to see how this one plays out. We got a summon team going here. Obese fossils. Holy shit, so do you. Let me eat ya. That is in fact what we want. Bang. That could have been better. I will not lie. Unfortunate. Ow. Hey, that's enough to secure that kill. Bonk. Sucks. Summons a 2-2. Buffs him. Bonk. Gets another buff. Summons some 4-4s. Your team is stronger than mine. What can I say? Summons a spider. Gets a buff. Hooba! A giraffe. A giraffe. I know we're leaving it in the hands of RNG, but a giraffe. We did perish, so it is a reasonable thing to want to purchase the snail. In fact, we plan on putting the deer up anyway, so we can just do this for a buff to everybody. Then we put the deer on the field. And then the whale is going to eat the deer. Or we can pill the deer to summon a 5/5 bus permanently. I like this. We got to give garlic armor to someone, though. Obviously the blowfish. Just so it can survive more hits. And then we really need a level 2 horse out on the field. Hey, both of these are important. I would really like a horse on the field. I would really, really, really like to have a horse. So, working on upgrading a spider isn't the worst idea, especially for summoning a tier 3 as a 4/4. It would just be a better boost from our horse. Knockout. It's nice for that kind of scaling, but we would need it to be pretty strong as it is. We've got the canned food in the pair for an upcoming turn. Let's just see how this one goes. We are starting to lose HP, though, and that's not looking so hot. The unwashed feet versus the fussy feet. Okay. You have permanent melon armor. Good for you. Whales, we're going to summon a bus, and you're going to buff. We're going to survive your first attack and do some damage to the dodo. We're not going to survive this. We did knock out your dodo, though. Deer's back, baby. Summon that bus. Bada, bada, boom. I'm just saying it worked. It worked, but I think it can work better. So, having all animals with that kind of buff right off the bat is great. I really, really need a horse. Like, I really just need one more horse. Let me buff them. I can freeze a whale. I can freeze a monkey. I have an idea for that. They're not real! Freeze the pair. And our turn. If we upgrade the whale, it'll spit out our deer as a level 2, which is just going to make our bus infinitely stronger. Adorable presidents. Name one. 5/5. Buff it. Bonk. Do 4 damage. Hey, we like it. Buffs. It's going to be enough to put our blowfish down, though. The bus is going to hit decently hard. Buffs. Sucks. Bonk. Summons. Buffs. Still going to do 1 damage. Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna look into the spider eventually and just... May I please understand why you two didn't rotate? You're supposed to rotate. That's what the freezing's for. Spider's leaving. A monkey's coming in. Whale's working on getting buffed. Who's getting garlic armor? Nobody. Not this turn. Roll. Where's the horse? Eat shop food. Give. We know what the piggies do. I mean, the sheep is kind of what we want. In fact, the sheep would just be better than the deer because it doesn't look like we're getting one anytime soon. And if our blowfish perishes, then we're just going to be summoning that anyway. Okay. 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 Roll? I can't find the horse. End turn. Buff. Our blowfish is kind of our main source of damage and our main source of just hitting everyone kind of hard. Okay, well that's not what I want. Congrats on your dodo. We've been ignoring that in hopes of this kind of build. Good hit. Gives coconut armor though. Good trade. It's not enough damage. Wow. Maybe I've just been sleeping on the peacock builds, man. Hey, 5 wins is okay. It's better compared to our other 2, but still kind of rough. Hey, thanks for watching this one. If you missed any of the others, check them out in the playlist that should be showing up now. Be sure to subscribe. Helps me a lot. Like I said in the previous one, bigger number do make brain happier. And I hope you have a good one.